It's April 2023. It's finally time to film the film noir scene. Everything has finally fallen into place for this. We found the perfect location, picture cars, and wardrobe. The film noir scene was mostly everyone's favorite scene in the film, because I believe I did my best cinematography and filmmaking in it, and our actors Lexi and Fahad did their best performances in this one. Let's dive right into how we made this one. Artesia, New Mexico. We found this city and met some amazing people named Zilda and Stefan. They were amazing because they had lent us their car, a Ford Model A. This was a perfect picture car for this scene, and it made us all very excited to have it featured in our short film. While we were there, the owners told us, hey, we are super excited to have this featured in the film. Also, do you guys need a plane? And then I was just like sitting there like, yeah, I can make that work. And then I basically on the spot, I wrote the airplane in the dang movie. Sometimes these happy accidents happen on set, so I ended up using the plane as a way to introduce her character into the scene. Filming this hangar scene was great because it showed that this character was high class, had resources for her missions, and was a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, which is really cool. The film noir scene is really cool because like the whole runway sequence, very cool. It's a very cool place to be. You feel like you're making like a $100 million movie. You know, you're like, wow, this is like the coolest thing ever. So it's cool to be in a movie that has that kind of like production value, you know, which like it looks super high production value, and really, you know, that's the kind of thing that's like, hey, I know a guy who knows a guy. I'll call in a favor, come in at this hour, and no one will be there, and you can film.
Let's get into how we shot this scene. So this scene, we use something called a cookie. Cookie is basically like a cardboard cutout or some sort of cutout that you put in front of a light, and then it makes a shape. So we didn't really have, and that was shot in 2020. Only that one shot actually was shot in 2020. And then the rest of them were shot in 2023. That is so funny to me. But the 2020 shot right here, that one was just cardboard that we turned into a shape. Then put it in front of a light and made it seem like it was window blinds. Because in a good film noir, we need things like this to set the mood. Okay, good. That was the good take number one. Let's do one more good take number two. That was good. Good take number one is done.
The transition from when we're doing the chase scene, all the clothes are appearing on me. The old clothes are being taken off, and we're doing this transition where I'm having the clothes applied to me, the film noir clothes. I'm having the trench coat. I'm having the pants, and then when the pants come on, I told Josh, I was like, hey, it'd be really funny if I put my hands on my butt to make like a loud slapping noise.
Kind of like noir style.
And then how we had to have transition to where the hat would fall in front of me just perfectly. And it was like, I don't know how many takes. It was probably north of 30 takes.
Now we get into this scene. This scene was pretty much an all-night shoot, and it was really challenging to stay there the whole time. But what was driving us forward the entire time was knowing that this was the last big movie scene to be shot in the film, in terms of the cinematic recreation scenes. This was also the first time in the film we got to use fog.
When I do the special effects for the fog, you know, without the fog, it would look kind of bland, but it just added more depth to it. So I ended up getting this machine from a friend that helped us out, and hey, I was the guy that pressed the button to get it going. So it looked real nice. It got the timing of it. We used quite a lot of it. So in that alleyway, we kind of filled it up and let it calm down, and it was just fun. It was a very fun experience.
So that was really exciting to us. One funny thing about using the fog is that we were at the mercy of the wind. And it went straight to the camera. Okay, I can't see anything. Okay, here we go. This might work. And action. Wait, sorry, never mind, I can't see you. There were many times where we just had to shoot out the smoke, and if it worked, we could do it. And if not, we would have to wait until the formation was right. think that should be good, right? Maybe. Oh, it didn't even hit her. Did you see that?
Goodbye.
A lot of the times the wind just blew it away, and it was really funny. Goodbye. What's happening? Okay, Lexi, get in character.
We don't get to have any fun.
I know.
So nice to finally meet you. So, do you hold up your end of the bargain?
Okay, action.
So nice to finally.
Directional high contrast lighting is a key element of film noir scenes, and that's why I was using so much of it here in these scenes. I really liked how the lighting in this scene came out, especially on her face, because the lighting is so soft. It resembles a film noir movie where the girls in those movies are just lit so soft and the guys are lit so harsh.
Okay, the film scene that came out better than expected was the film noir scene. Because when we first planned this scene, we didn't know what we were going to use or what location, and everything just fell together. And we want to thank Zelda and her husband for providing the airplane and the vehicles as well.
I'm going to give a quick shout out to the people of Artesia, New Mexico. So we met Zilda and Stefan. They gave us the car and the plane. Jessica also helped us out finding an alleyway. Jessica is with the Chamber of Commerce. Shout out to the Artesia Chamber of Commerce. If you're ever in Artesia, New Mexico, it actually is a pretty awesome place. And those are the people that we really need to thank for a lot of this stuff that happened in this movie. So thank you so much.
The scene that I thought was going to turn out so bad, but turned out pretty decent, was the crying scene. And we had to do it for a really long time and a lot of takes. And some of our crew members were crying in the background. And I was trying not to laugh because I wasn't sad, but I was making the other crew members sad. And I was just like so done with it because it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. But I was like, this is going to come out so bad. But I watched it and it came out really good.
Fun fact about this shot was I was in my socks walking backwards when I did this because I needed to minimize the noise when I was walking because I needed her feet walking within the sound effects as well. And I know we could have gotten this with Foley, but I kind of just wanted to get this on the spot. So we were able to capture her feet walking isolated, but the camera is still moving backwards.
I don't know. I seem to be changing my mind a lot lately.
Wait! We used the femme fatale and detective elements, as well as when he talks to himself over a deep, brooding voiceover. Femme fatale is an archetype in filmmaking where the female character would often lure the male character into danger or a trap. And our film also had obvious Casablanca inspiration with the outfits, the guy and the girl standing in front of each other.
Why my name, Richard?
Because you're getting on that plane.
I don't understand. What about you?
I thought I lost you.
You're part of his work, the thing that keeps him going. If that plane leaves the ground, what I've got to do, you can't be any part of. Ilsa, I'm no good at being noble, but it doesn't take much to see that the problems...
And the plane being in the movie. That's why we were excited about that, because we love that film and based most of our decisions for costumes, lighting, and picture vehicles off of that movie. Overall, to create a good film noir, you have to create a good environment. You don't have to go all out like we did with the airplane and the car, but just getting the lighting, the atmosphere, and the casting right, you're off to a good start. Those elements are probably the best way you can start with creating your own film noir film. So with that being said, somehow we finished filming the film noir scene in this crazy, ambitious short film.
Granted, we were there like 5 o'clock in the morning, filming in Artesia. Everything was perfect. We found the alleyway, the vintage car, the airport, the clothes that we had and everything like that, the costumes, they were just a turnout, how we were able to see everything come to life right then and there. It was probably the best, easily, that was my favorite part.
Since the year 2020 filming this film, we finally managed to find the time to sneak in all of the cinematic scenes in the film, and our final 2 main characters were finally wrapped. That's a wrap for Lexi.
Oh, yay!
Yeah.
For 3 years. For 3 years.
Took us forever.
Is that a picture wrap?
For
Yeah.
Lexi.
2.5 years.
Okay, so new people joined us. Old people still here. My feet are extremely hurting.
Your feet are on the concrete.
I know.
With no shoe.
Poor Josh.
You see that? You see that, everybody? That's a shot of Fahad. Okay, we're done. He wrapped. Focus. Okay, what do you have to say?
I'm freaking exhausted, and I'm glad. 2.5 years in the making, we're finally done.
We started
It's nearly
in
5
Tippy
a.m.
T's with Christian and the audio, and now we're here,
Yep.
and we're dead.
In 2020.
I know, in 2020.
Now it's 2020 freaking
Oh
3.
my gosh. This scene didn't have as many trials and tribulations as the Western scene did. Luckily, the only trial and tribulation we faced was filming from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. That was really tough. Our actors definitely started getting loopy. Okay, we're gonna do, don't kick it.
Okay, Michael Jackson.
Everyone's all loopy.
Yeah, it's those
Crackhead hours.
Those hours.
It's crackhead hours.
Where are we?
We have the right setting.
Where were you?
Oh, that was blurry. But if you want to see more of that, watch the full blooper reel. Now that all the cinematic scenes were done, the next thing I had to do was to finish up my secret casting that I didn't tell anyone about to get someone special in our short film.